It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator and you have a script of plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
Jackson, first play, going to throw. And that'll be caught.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, how about that adrenaline? First play of the game, and we have a catch that we're going to talk about probably the rest of this game and straight into the highlights.
Right out of the gate. What an effort.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up.
Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Jackson to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
3rd and 4.
Oh, he fakes a spike.
But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
Complete. It's Henry. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, middle.
Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nelson Aguilar. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they'd put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 30.
Hey, color. 43. Where's that?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Rolling.
This 2nd and 4.
Come back. Hey, 43. Where's that?
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Yellow.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Where's that?
Now here's Mahomes.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
15. Where's that?
Mahomes going to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Fire down these two. Yellow. Where's that?
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Yellow. Where's that?
Mahomes now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers.
And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
In motion goes the tight end. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes eluding the pressure right.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes going deep for Hopkins.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On the counter, it's Henry. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. He tried to do it himself but couldn't find his way to the marker. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Hey, Riblet, Riblet.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Yellow. Hey, 43. 15, 15.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Worthy once again.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Attack, attack! Right side!
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone.
Hey, 57, 57. Right side!
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Xavier Worthy from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try.
Hey, rip list. Hey, yellow, hey, go going, go going, go going. 15, yellow, 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 yellow. Right side.
Mahomes will throw for it. Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. Oh, an ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
That's laid out deep for Rice. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports.
And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Attack!
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
Yellow.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for KC. 59 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
Hey, 43, 15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Hey, we're good. Yellow. Hey, 57 color. Right side.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes rolling to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Yellow. Attack. Right side.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Rolling.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Right side.
He'll look to throw. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Rashee Rice.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful.
Yeah, nigga, we do this shit though.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
A first down carry for Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Jackson. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Rashad Bateman,
54 yards.
and the Ravens have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Xavier Worthy
With his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me,
ready? 180! It's not!
Throwing is Jackson. He completes it to Henry.
He's got room past the 30.
And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 64 yards.
And the Ravens use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Hey,
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Easy. Yellow. 15, yellow.
They're going to look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
15.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And a short gain here down to the 22. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9. Mahomes. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Odafe Owe.
drifts back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, rip list. 15. Nice high.
Mahomes will throw.
He'll drop it off to P-Rod, complete.
And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Hey, 57.
Mahomes.
Escaping the pressure right.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Easy.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Here's 2nd down.
Yellow. 15. Nice high.
Here's Mahomes.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Hey, we're good.
So now 3rd and 10.
Yellow.
A big play to start the drive, but nothing
15.
since.
Come back. Nice high.
Mahomes.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Nice high.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They had to go for it with
Good game, buddy.
time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in.
That is intercepted.
I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late, they're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Yellow. 15.
Mahomes to throw it.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a two-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's two-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the two-point conversion to tie the ball game.
One final try for Mahomes.
They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away.
Four quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Flushed out right.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether we're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19.
A good pickup there, a 22. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime, now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Hey, 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 hey. Cut.
Jackson.
Steps away to his left. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the fourth quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in jeopardy with another pick. And guess what? Their defense has to hold.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Yellow. 43, 43. Right side.
What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive? And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath. And boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins.
He's got the first down and more.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a first down.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9.
15, 15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
15.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Yellow.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.